Hey everybody, welcome to Travel Review. On today's show, we meet our newest counselor at the school.
Also on the broadcast, we'll find out what you spent your summer doing. All this and more coming up on Travel Review.
Hey Fort Osage High School, I'm Kelsey Stobart.
And I'm Mackenzie Hirschman. Today is Friday, September 22nd, 2017, and here are some of the interesting news stories for this week.
Sean Harris, a 33-year-old from La Crosse, Indiana, was found by a state trooper on the shoulder of a two-lane highway on Wednesday due to his getaway car running out of fuel minutes after robbing food, drinks, and cigarettes from a local gas station. Harris was also driving above the legal alcohol limit. He is now in jail awaiting trial for a felony robbery charge.
Residents in Baton Rouge saw that red liquid was leaking from the valve of the streets near Green Oak Funeral Home. They found out that the mysterious red liquid that was leaking out in large quantities was actually blood mixed with embalming liquids. The leakage was caused by stoppage in the line connecting the funeral storage tank. None of these fluids got into the local sewers, thankfully. We'll be right back after these messages.
Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more is the perfect place to celebrate your style. Visit the store to choose from thousands of designs to get digitally printed on shirts, hoodies, jerseys, and more. You can get apparel for your friends, family, clubs, and businesses. There are no setup or design fees and no minimums, so you can get as little or as many shirts as you want. Custom print your apparel and more at Big Frog, located at 2100 East Jackson Drive, Suite D in Independence.
Welcome back. With the retirement of Mr. Harold Robina, the school needed a new counselor, and they found it in Mrs. Lacey Cox. Nick Andrade caught up with the busy counselor to see how she's doing.
Miss Cox is the new counselor here at Fort Osage. She says she loves meeting her new students.
It has been hectic, but I'm loving every minute. I love getting to meet the students. It's been a huge learning experience for me.
Miss Cox counsels students D through H. Haley Peters says that she's a good listener.
She's cool and she's always there to listen when you need someone to talk to, and I've talked to her a few times already this year and she's a nice person.
This is Miss Cox's first year counseling job. Dalton Proctor says she finds what's best for her students.
It takes time to see what's best for the students, and me personally, she's helped me a lot.
Miss Cox is enjoying her stay here at Fort Osage. I hope she continues to be part of the Fort family. Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Nicholas Andrade.
Thanks, Nick. When we come back, Layla Dykes finds out what advice upperclassmen are giving to freshmen.
Toscano's is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread, while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscano's offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscano's, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. Each new freshman class finds itself trying to figure out what they need to do to fit in and be successful at the high school. Layla Dykes visited with 3 upperclassmen to see what advice they would like to give the freshmen.
According to AmericasPromise.org, the national high school graduation rate in 2015 was 83.2%. That meant in that year, 16.8% of the high school students did not graduate. Senior Austin Miller believes that you can't let yourself fall behind.
I would say that freshmen need to stay on top of what they're doing. If you fall behind, you start falling behind in all classes.
Its major points to get organized are plan, schedule, work backwards, work hard, rest, and set goals according to GetOrganizedWizard.com. Kaylin Simon believes you should listen to your teacher.
I would say to just always do your homework. I would say ask your teachers for help whenever you need it, and just just be out there and try to make friends all the time.
According to GreatSchool.org, they suggest 5 points for academic success, including organization, time management, prioritization, concentration, motivation. Kaden Kreisa also suggests that you should listen to your teacher's instructions.
Do your schoolwork on time and be nice to your teachers.
Planning system, whether it be a paper planner or a smartphone app, helps with organization and success in high school. Kaylin Weber suggests scheduling your time is a useful task to keep track of your assignments.
I've learned that you can't let all of your assignments pile up, and you need to have a schedule and plan things so you can get things done in a more timely manner, so you don't just stack things up for yourself.
High school graduates are more likely to become employed according to americaspromise.org. I'm Layla Dykes, signing off for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Layla. When we come back, we'll have this week's Kansas City Sports Report.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Tony Rios joins us now with this week's Kansas City Sports Update.
Thanks, Kelsey. The Kansas City Chiefs won their game on September 17th against the Philadelphia Eagles with a score of 27-20, bringing their record to a 2-0 on the season. Their next game is on the road in Los Angeles against the Chargers on September 24th. The Kansas City Royals lost their game on September 17th against the Cleveland Indians 3-2. They're currently in a 3-game road series in Chicago against the White Sox until September 24th. Sporting KC won their September 17th game against the New England Revolution. Diego Rubio scored 2 goals and Jerso Fernandez scored on 1, making the final score 3-1. They host the Los Angeles Galaxy on September 24th at Children's Mercy Park. That's it for your Kansas City Sports Report. I'm Tony Rios.
Thanks, Tony. Tribal Review's Christian Castellanos wanted to find out what it takes to be a successful student at the school. He traveled the halls to find some answers to what a few of you think about being successful at the fort.
More work productivity can increase a person's success rate by as much as 33%. I spoke with Jade to see how he plans on being successful.
This school year, I plan on being successful by actually focusing on getting my work done early and turning it in on time, by making it my first priority when I get home after soccer practice.
Studying for 30 to 50 minutes at a time is the most effective way to retain information. John explains how he's planning on studying.
I plan on not falling asleep in class and actually doing my work and getting my homework complete.
Overstudying causes a decrease in being successful in the future by 13%. Malia tells us how she plans on being successful.
I'm going to try to do any after school, like tutoring classes, like study if I can, and pretty much just, stay awake in class also.
I plan on keeping up with all my work. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Christian Castellanos.
Thanks, Christian. We'll be back in just a moment.
Come to the Tribal Perk located in the Commons concession stands. Drinks are made fresh and only cost 50 cents to $1.50. Get any flavor from caramel, mocha, and vanilla, and add whipped cream to any drink for free. Come to the Tribal Perk from 7:05 to 7:30 before school starts every morning.
Now here's your entertainment news from Catherine Levere.
Thanks, Kelsey. Middle-earth: Shadow of War releases October 10th. It is an action role-playing game developed by Monolith Productions. Middle-earth: Shadow of War is a sequel to 2014's Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, and it takes place after its events. The game is rated M for mature. Kingsman: The Golden Circle hits box office September 22nd. The movie takes place when the Kingsman headquarters is destroyed and the world is being held hostage. The movie is rated R. That's it for your entertainment news. I'm Catherine Levere.
Thanks, Catherine. On this week's Tom Tom Talk, Elijah Gibson found out what you did over the summer.
45% of people traveled over summer in Missouri. I caught up with some of the students to see what they did.
My favorite thing over summer is probably swimming and going to the gym.
Hang out with my best friend and my girlfriend.
Did over the summer was attend
George Caleb Bingham Summer Arts Academy, mainly because I got to do theater again and I got to meet new people from other schools, and also because I got to meet some of the music kids that were also there and some of the art kids that were there, and I got to perform on a kids show for a bunch of elementary school students, and I performed some sitcoms on stage for the parents, and yeah, it was kind of fun.
I went fishing, I went on a float trip, and I hung out with my dad.
Over summer, I went to summer camp, I worked a lot, and I hung out with my girlfriend. It was pretty fun.
I went to a Green Day concert and I got my first job.
Went to Florida and then I went on a cruise to the Bahamas.
I flew to Florida, flew back a week after, and then I got in the car the next day, drove to South Carolina to see my brother in South Carolina because he's in the Army, and then drove back a week later and then started school.
Well, I got a haircut and I went to World of Fun with my cousin Dylan.
Race, motocross, and ride bikes. For summer, I slept in. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Elijah Gibson.
Well, that's it for this week on Tribal Review.